आई एम नॉट like realizing the fact कि मुझे इतने साल लग गए YouTube चालू करने में. Like this is my first YouTube video, and honestly, I know कि like there are a lot of benefits that I will be getting if I start creating content. I have a pretty face, so I know for a fact कि हाँ ये चल जाएगा. Okay, so one more thing, that the whole purpose of recording this video. I am documenting my life. I want to talk more about how my life looks like right now and what was the life that I've lived in the last 1 or 2 years, because that's the most dramatic and I'll say the drastic changes that I've experienced in my life, my business, my personal life, and my relationships. Okay, so here we go. I am a law student. I've completed my law, but I've decided not to go in law, not to pursue law. Reason being is that I am poor. I was poor, actually. So while I was in my third year, I saw this one senior of mine. His name is Asil Khan, and shout out to Asil Bhai, because he provided me with a job. And before I got this job, I did multiple internships as a video editor, being a law student. So how I was able to do that? Because, and what was my why behind that? So this one time I saw my mom crying because her phone fell down and she broke her screen, and it was lockdown. We were already running out of money, and like things were pretty tough. So that ignited something into me, and I saw that. I was like, no, something needs to change. As the man of the house, I decided that this needs to change, and from that day I started my career. My first job was as a customer support associate in Amazon. That job gave me a lot of experience on how to take complaints, resolve them without offending the other person. After my Amazon job, I was earning 10,000 rupees in that Amazon job after cutting everything. And I told my family that I'm only earning 1,300 rupees, and there was a reason behind that, because I wanted to save money and have some financial backings, because I have seen the financial, I'll say, not intelligence, but the finance related decisions that my parents have took in their life, they were not really well. I tried to save all the money that I earned for the next 3 months, and I roughly saved around like 35,000 rupees, and I was on top of my world. I felt so secure for the very first time, until I got fired from that job, and then I started looking out for other opportunities. Yeah, and after that job, I worked in a company called One for Edits, and the founder is none other than Asil Bhai. Shout out to him. And I started working at his place, and he trained me. I was his first employee. He trained me. He was also learning stuff alongside me, but I was really happy that I got chance to work with him. And I worked with him until I started earning 50,000 rupees with him. And from that point, I did this for almost 1.5 years. Once I understood everything, I wanted to start something of my own. I started getting clients. I picked up my own clients, and then from there I was doing one job and serving my clients. And in order to serve my clients, I hired other people, and they were fulfilling the job. And Asil Bhai doesn't know this, but he will for sure, I know. So he started to see the decline in my work, and then I went full time into my own stuff. That shift in my life was one of the most riskiest decision and one of the most profitable decision that I ever took. That completely changed the second trajectory of my life. From there, I started working with this one guy who's a dentist. He had amazing network. Touchwood, he had great network for the next 1.5 year more. I never had to search for client. He used to refer me clients every single month. And I was learning business, I was learning editing, I was learning delegation, I was learning so much that I started reading a lot, I started consuming a lot, and my graph of income started to rise. From earning 10,000 rupees to earning almost 2.5 lakhs rupees per month while working with this client. I was like out of the world. I have never seen that money at such age, but yeah. When this all was going on, I used to manage this income sheet, and in that income sheet, the money was going up every single month, and I was so happy until I noticed that sheet, the numbers in that sheet has started to become stagnant, and it became worse when few clients churned, and it put me in such a bad place in my mind. I was like, oh, am I really made for this? Did I really thought business was this easy? And I was so naive. I was so afraid of everything. I didn't knew how to get clients. I and also like this client which I mentioned, he was a referred client. So I was outreaching for job. That person said, I don't think your skill and my expertise match, and so here's the person who you might help, and he might work together. So that was there. And after all of this, like, I started learning what's up, what is outreach, what is business, what is system process. And for the next 1 more year, I have developed my knowledge while also gaining one more client, like client by client. So this guy referred me at least 20 to 25 clients. Can you imagine that? Like a single person referring 25 clients. It was because my work was good, no doubt, but my problem was because I add one client and then I serve one client, and then the serving one goes away, and then this cycle kept on. I used to serve one client, and then the other one used to, as I get the other one, the quality of this works drop, and then this same cycle happened again and again for next 2 years. I have so many diaries I want to show you. I have these many diaries, and I used to journal in them because my years and my months used to look exactly the same. Now, after all of this, I moved forward to the end, like the last year of my college, and I was doing this while I was in my college. By the way, I was studying law. I was managing my exams. I hired my college juniors and a lot of people from my college, my class alone, and that was really good. Like, I felt super proud doing that because my teachers used to know that I have hired people from my class, and even my juniors. So they used to always support me as well, like at least what I can say on camera. So after that, in the final year of my college, I decided I'm going to do this full time because I was confused between choosing whether should I go for law, whether should I go for judiciary or not. And then the biggest role in my life, I'll say, has been played by my friends, because they always motivated me to do better, even though they were not at the same place where I was, and it was not because they wanted to be. It's just the matter of time. Today they are doing amazing. Back then they had nothing, but still they supported me for everything. Like, if I used to tell them I want to do this, and it sounds crazy, but they never laughed at me. They said, yes, you can do it. You have moved from 0 to 1. You can do that as well. And then after all of this happened, in my 5th year, when I got dropped out, like when I graduated, I was earning somewhere around 3 to 3.5 lakhs rupees a month, which was roughly around like $5,000. Now comes the part where I decided something big, which was like moving out of Bhopal. Bhopal has a significant place in my heart. Like, मेरा दिल अगर इतना बड़ा है ना भाई, यहाँ तो पूरा आधा भोपाल ने ले रखा है भाई. Bhopal is such a peaceful place, and it's so underrated. I know it is chaotic. Like, भोपाल में peace भी है, chaos भी है, but balance बहुत अच्छा है. So I never thought of leaving Bhopal. I imagined myself spending my life there. The day came when I finally decided that I'll move out of Bhopal. And guess what? I decided to move to Pune. And when I told this to my family, they saw me, like my mom. This was shocking for my mom because I bought a laptop, and she was like, you built a 2 lakh rupees worth of PC and now you want a laptop. Why? Because I didn't tell her. If I would have told her that I need a PC, I need a laptop, she would have guessed it, and she might have said something which might have changed my thought. But I'm pretty like stubborn with my decisions. If I decide something, I do it, even if it pisses off some close people as well, because I know in the long run they are going to get the benefit of it. And similarly happened in Pune. I left Pune in after my birthday, 24th birthday. Yeah, this year only, 2025. It was my 24th birthday. I celebrated my birthday with everyone, all the people that I know, who are close to me. After my birthday was done, I started packing my stuff, and on 1st of March I left Bhopal, and I cried like a baby. Nobody knows this. I'll not attach the clip, but I cried like a baby, and I was never expecting myself to cry for something that's not, like, I had never imagined myself crying. Even, you know what, like, when I graduated, when I got my farewell in 12th class, I never cried. I didn't felt pain of getting away from my school friends. But this time it was different. Bhopal plus my friends Rakshit, Jerry, and everyone, like, there are a lot of people, not just these two goons, but a lot of people, and their parents as well. Like, I'll just say this line: when I was going away from Bhopal, I said this to my friends that मेरी 3 माओं और 2 पापाओं का ध्यान रखना. It's that close. Like, Bhopal is that close to me. And when I was leaving Bhopal, I never imagined my life would change this much. And people do say, bhai, leave your city, life will change. But honestly, I'm telling you, when I was leaving Bhopal, I had multiple clients churned. It was not making a financial decision. Like, it was not making sense financially. It was not making sense emotionally for me to leave. There was no reason. Like, I am telling you, there was no reason to leave Bhopal. There was not even a single reason to leave Bhopal. Everything was nice. Like, I had my office, I had my family, I had all the friends that I used to love. I had the best places, and I was earning decent. But still, I left Bhopal. And when I left Bhopal, I went to Pune, and in Pune, oh my god, why? Oh my god, I can't tell you. Like, Pune was completely different thing for me. Like, the first thing that I noticed was that on the boards, on the billboards, it was written 2.5 CR only on a 3 BHK flat. It was a poster from a builder, and when I read that only after 2.5 CR, something changed. I realized I'm in a good place. I'm in the right place. And from like, I started working in a co-working space called WeWork. And in WeWork, I just used to get there by 8 a.m. in the morning. I used to leave by 10-12 p.m. in the night. And I started training jiu-jitsu, which was my, like, the best time. I'll say I met a really nice people. Like, I know this guy named Pranjal, and I also met few other people there, because P-Town became my, like, P-Town was the gym where I used to go, and I used to train for jiu-jitsu, MMA, and I used to roll with a lot of guys. Like, it gave me a new level of confidence. And the very first day I went there, I was shaking because I saw Saksham Gaur, like, who is an influencer and a like, internet personality in coaching space. And I was also doing the same business, so I was like, oh my god, this guy is like literally right in front of me. And it was a different feeling. I called my friends, like, I sent them a voice note. भाई मैं कहाँ गया हूँ भाई, ये क्या करने भेज दिया भाई मुझे. Like, I was so excited, but my hands were shaking. But still, I went out. I saw him. I was like, not trying to have a chat with him, but yeah, I trained jiu-jitsu and MMA in Pune, P-Town, which is a gym in Baner. And from I continued doing this, like, working in a co-working space, moving there by 8 or 10 maximum, and then coming by 11 to 12, and even sometimes 3 a.m. in the morning as well. When I was in Pune, this is the biggest shift that I did in my business. I realized that if I can unlock the power to get more and more clients, I can even make more mistakes. I can do everything. So there comes the most important and the popular advice, which is sale. Your pipeline should never be dry. You should never ignore sales. As a business owner, your only job should be to increase the sale of your company by any mean. And you should assign leaders in your company, on your team, who are responsible for retaining the clients. It can be a manager, it can be a person who's doing quality check, or who's like a person who's basically responsible for keeping the client happy. It is as simple as that. And your goal should be to get more and more clients. So yeah, this is the biggest thing that I noticed in Pune, which in my business, which I never got the chance and the time to observe. And the harsh reality is that When I was in Pune, I told all my friends and family that you're not allowed to come. You're not allowed here. If you ever come to Pune to surprise me or to meet me, you'll never. Yeah, because this is my mentality. If I am out, if I am all in into something, you have to support me, right? Let's say if I am doing my diet, then it's similar to you offering me a sweet, a dessert, saying, yeah, take it, it's fine for some days. No, it's not. Like, I'm trying to build a discipline here. And similarly, I did in Pune. I told everyone not to come, and like, good in my family and friends, they are literally the best person in the world, best people in the world. They never came to Pune, and I was so happy. I spent good 8 months in Pune, and there is one part that I want to talk about that happened, which is like the IIRW meetup, which I met Subha Wadhwani. Bhai, this guy, like, I'm getting goosebumps. Bhai, this guy completely changed my life's trajectory. यार, like, I have no words for him because see, मैं एक चीज बताता हूँ. He had no reason to help me out. No, zero zilch reason to help me out. But anyways, he did it. And today we are good friends, and not we started as a mentor and mentee relationship, but today we are good friends. I hang out with him, I work out with him, I joke around, I joke with him a lot. Like, we have one of the best times that I imagine is in the last few months that I've spent with him. From Pune, I met him I met Subhav for the very first time while I was in the IIW meetup. I reached in the IIW meetup 15 minutes earlier because I remember his quote, which he said that being on time is late. I don't know if it is his quote or not. He'll say otherwise. So I gifted him a big ass plant because I wanted to give something meaningful and significant. So I gifted that to him, and then from there, I also gave him something personal. But yeah, so after that, we didn't connect much. We were just meeting over the community meetups and nothing else. But later on, he put up a story after 3 months that I'm looking for a gym bro in this area. I used to live in Baner only, so I pinged him like, hey Subha, let's work out together. I lift heavy as well. And then when we meet up, we connected immediately. Like, at least as far as what I can say, I connected immediately with him. His, like, he's so different. His online personality versus his offline personality is completely different. He taught me a lot of lessons. I used to think that I know business. No, bro. I knew shit about business, and he told me a lot of things related to communication, related to how you need to position yourself every time the client asks something, or when you're replying to client, or when you're replying to prospect. He taught me his own methods of how to outreach, how to basically like get the best clients, and how to do business basically. And not only this, the mindset. We used to work out together, and I used to ask him a question here and there on daily basis, like, Subha, how should I do this, how should I do that? And he never made me feel dumb for that, because a person at his level and the amount of money that he's earning related to what I'm earning, I am almost at zero in front of him, but he still helped me out without making me feel like a fool. And this is also my goal with anyone who wants my help. I'll do the same, because that's the only way I can thank him, I guess. And from the gym, we worked out there for 3 weeks, and after the gym part was over, he asked me, hey, do you want to come in Pune Founder House? Pune Founder House was the game changing level for me, because I met his team. Oh my god, by their team is like a badass killers, assassination and ninjas in like related to branding, just not to get censored. Yeah, so I met everyone, and everyone was on point. Like, I learned a lot of systems, I learned a lot of communication hacks that you should be following if you are in a team. And we had Pune Founder House for 2 weeks. So in those 2 weeks, we ate clean, we hit gym hard, we were barely sleeping, and we were pushing like maniacs and savages. But once the Pune Founder House was over, I knew that me and Subha, we built a good connection. We became friends. From mentor mentee, gym bros to good friends. And from there, we used to just hang out and chill whenever we used to get time online, because I was living in I was in Pune, and then when Pune Founder House was over, he moved to Mumbai. And then one day later, like few weeks later, it was his birthday. So I went there to surprise him along with his team. We had a good time. Like, we celebrated his birthday in a Sobo place. I even didn't know how to like eat like most of the stuff which was there, but yeah. So that happened. We celebrated his birthday, and that night alone I was back to Pune, and that's when I decided that I need to leave Pune, because my Pune chapter was over. And as my Pune chapter was over, I was supposed to wrap everything this up and move to a new city, which was either Mumbai because Subha was there, or either Bangalore, which I already decided. But lucky enough, Subha also decided to move to Bangalore, and not just move, he built a fucking bat cave. I won't call him office, it will offend him, but it's a bat cave where everyone works. We have got bunk beds, we have got a crazy chef who sometimes blabber. If you complain about his food, he takes his work that personally, which is a good sign. He makes amazing food, we live together, and everyone is almost on the same sync with the schedule. And our schedule looks crazy. Like, for example, I'll tell you how my day looked like yesterday. I woke up by 6 p.m. I went to I took some sales call as I got up, and then I went to gym. No. Then I went to office. I worked the whole night, and then by 5 a.m. No. By 6 a.m. I went to gym. And then we worked out together with the whole team. I push everyone. I'm the crazy guy. Like, I'm the one who will scream at them. I'll let them know that you can't just put the dumbbell down right now. Pick it up, do it. So that kind of like relationship that I have with everyone, and everyone is a good friend. Like, now I feel I am fitting right along in these people in Subha's team as well, which I think also gave him the opportunity to call me in Bangalore office. And I'm the only person who is not from his company, so in the office right now, and who is always there. So that is there. And other than that, my life is pretty good, I'll say. I work out, I eat good, I sleep good. I have my own space in Bangalore. It's a 1 BHK with a crazy rent, 28,000 rupees rent, but it's fine, I guess. Like, it's as long as it's clean and it's good and it's giving me the peace, I'm good. Now, my current life looks like this. I wake up around 5 or 6. I go to office. As soon as I am up, I take my tea. Sometimes I take it or not, and then I leave for office. And then I work my ass off until my body starts to die. And then I hit gym. And after gym, I'm almost done. But when I leave office, I leave gym, and then I come to my place and I work, and then I just sleep. And I'm planning on repeating this for the next 6 months, easily. So now, here comes the most important part: the impact on my business of this, and the few lessons that I'm learning right now, which I'll probably write in my journal, but I'm also dropping it here. Is that chase the upward momentum in your life. Never underestimate the power of upward momentum. If you have got one win in your life, let's say if you have got one client, then don't wait until that client leaves to get the another client. Chase yourself, push yourself to get another client. You will say all the things to yourself that, hey, I don't know how to deliver to this client alone. Why should I add another one? Bro, I'm telling you, the energy, the feel that you have when you are winning on streak, it's immaculate. And this is what I did. to get over the 1+1 issue that I was getting, which is that when I was getting another client, it was when this I knew that I couldn't deliver really well to this one client. But today, uh, and I've been in Bangalore for 1.5 months. I've added 3 new clients. I am talking to a lot of prospects who will convert and who have tripled my business, I'll say, like legit tripled my business. I did so much business in last month, like you can see on my face right now. I'm super happy because I did so much business which I never imagined. And I have bought a piece of land in Indore which is going to be contributed to my dream house, as far as I know, for now, until I change my plan about it. But yeah, so that's there, and I'm super happy about my life right now. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, God, like for everything that I have. I've bought the piece of land in Indore. It's a 1600 square feet place. I didn't disclose it publicly yet to, like, all my friends and family know, but yeah, so most people don't know. And then I did a business worth of $20,000 last month. But some of the projects were like one-time projects, but I'm trying to convert them into a recurring project. So right now I am at $13,000, and I want to triple this before I leave Bangalore. And when I'm going to leave, it will maybe around March or April, and I'll possibly go to easy 50k or 60k mark by then. I don't want to stop. I won't stop. I will just push myself to the point where I know that I have a lot of work and I can't now literally handle this. So this will allow my team also to get pushed, and also myself to handle this much work. Right now I'm just adding more and more clients. I'm not thinking about how I am going to deliver to them. Earlier I used to think about this, and in the middle part, in the between part, I used to think, no, I need to figure out how to fulfill to these clients and then maybe add more clients. But that completely made my business slow down to the point where I even thought that I can't do this business thing anymore. Even in October, like in October, I had such bad time. I was with my family. They saw that I am experiencing the worst kind of anxiety when you realize that the client will leave but they have not left yet, and there are no good results that you're getting for them. So in such times, as a business owner, I don't know how much it affects you, but it affects me, and the people around me, they notice this. So my mom realized that I am not doing pretty well in business, and she was giving me hope that everything will get better. But then I realized that's one factor, that if you just look for the red thing in your room, you will start seeing more red, and if you look for green things in your room, you'll start seeing more green. So this is about a belief. I believe, and I built again belief in myself. I told myself December is not going to look the same how it used to look in the last 2 years. December is the only month when I have low income, because all my clients are from US, so they basically like enjoy in this month, so they don't record content. But yeah, I decided to move forward with this idea that I will change everything in this December, and touch wood, graceful to God that I've completely changed it, and I know that my December is going to look completely different than all the last 3-4 years. Yep, that is all about my life right now that I'm experiencing. I'm super happy. I've got there's not even a single day that I spend without hearing $1 million idea or a deal worth of $100,000, $300,000, $200,000. That kind of shift, that kind of room, that kind of space is shifting my perspective about my business. Earlier I used to think that charging $3,500 is too much money, or like charging $5,000 for a project is a lot of money. It's like almost 4 lakh rupees, but it's not. It's not. It's not. That's the thing. Like now I'm okay with it. I started editing videos, like, and I never realized this is the level that I can achieve. And I know, like, the level that is coming up, I will be able to achieve that as well. So I'm super happy about my life right now. I'm in Bangalore. I'm going to document more parts of my life. how I'm living my life with Subha, with other people that I know here. And yeah, that's it. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, but yeah, there's more to come. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. That's my life update. Almost November 23, 2025. Peace.